Hello there. Time for another dog walk, and yet again I timed it really badly. It was lovely and sunny all morning. As soon as I went out the house and started walking towards the fields, the grey clouds came over and it all went dark. And it's been raining for the entire duration of my walk. Now I'm on my way home, the rain is easing, and it's brightening up. Bloody typical. It's little tiny mushrooms time of year again. Look at these lovely little things. They're teeny, teeny. Now I'll put my finger in for scale. Yeah, see? Absolutely tiny. Even more teeny tiny mushrooms. I think these are even teenier and tinier than the last lot. Look at them. Really, really tiny. There it is in comparison with a cherry leaf there. Look at them. Tiny little things. Beautiful. Another good crabapple tree. And judging by the amount of birds on here, the birds are enjoying them as well. Loads of them, you probably can't see them, but there's loads of them diving between all the bushes here. Listen to them all. Trying a different angle here, see if I can spot any of them, and also trying to stay out of the rain. It's mostly great tits, blue tits and dunnocks from what I've seen so far. They make enough noise, don't they? I don't know if you can make out that little discoloured sort of copper brown patch in the middle of the image here. Last year there was a very nice chicken of the woods growing there. It was before I started this video vlog, unfortunately, otherwise I would have shown you. And once it got to a nice healthy size, I took a couple of lobes off it and took them home and ate them, and they were delicious. And then the next day when I came back, someone had knocked it off the branch, and I don't think it was mature enough yet to have spored, but I kind of hoped it had, because what I wanted was a nice wind run to go up through all these trees and put a chicken of the woods on a few other trees. There's lots of cherry trees here. And there was one on that tree, and there was one on the back of this tree here, this cherry. There was a chicken of the woods on there last year as well, and there was one on this cherry just down here. This one here, the double one. Unfortunately, there's no signs yet. No signs yet. And again, these have been knocked off the tree as well by probably kids, let's face it. And I'm not sure they got a chance to spore, which is a real shame, because chicken of the woods is like one of the best mushrooms you can find, isn't it? It's delicious. Here's something interesting. No, it's not a drug dealer leaving behind a supply, it's coal tar soap. And the reason the coal tar soap was on this little tree, this little new hazel, is because, can you see the bark here? The muntjac and the roe deer are stripping all the young trees, and apparently they are repelled by coal tar soap. So people are now hanging it on the young trees around here. What if it works? I should keep an eye on it. What in God's name does this operate? The sloes are starting to take on a beautiful deep purple colour now. And not long before I'm going to have to pick some. Won't be long. Yeah, look at these, look. They're a lovely colour. You sort of expect this sort of dusty purple colour. When they get that lovely deep colour, yeah, time to start picking. They certainly feel, well, those are still a bit firm. These ones here, yeah, they're a bit more giving. I think they're getting ready. So yes, I'll be back for those in a week or so. We've had a homeless guy living in this bit of the woods here for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I've met him and talked to him a couple of times. He's okay, you know, he's no threat, he's quite gentle. He's obviously got some psychological issues, because he did say he hears voices, and a couple of people who live close to this area have told me that he sometimes is out at night singing loudly. But it's amazing the response from local people, you know. All too often people take a very negative view of someone living that kind of lifestyle. Apparently he has been offered shelter or help, and he doesn't want it. He wants to live the way he is living. And people have brought out extra duvets. They've given him a box to keep his food in, to keep the foxes and people, you know, dogs, when people are out walking the dogs, taking his food, etc. There's been a lot of kindness shown, and that fills me with hope for the human race, because there's an awful lot of hatred and nastiness out there at the moment. And believe me, having done a lot of work with homeless people during my time as a police officer, there is nothing worse. There is nothing worse than being homeless. because it's very difficult to get out of the roundabout you're on, because almost any services you want to access, whether it's health services, whether it's housing, whether it's jobs, almost everything is based on computers these days, and everything requires a home address. So if you haven't got a home address, you've got nothing. You can't apply for help, you can't apply for benefits, you can't apply for housing, you can't apply for NHS services or anything. You can't have a bank account. So getting off the homelessness circuit is very, very difficult. Can you imagine anything worse than not having someone to go home to at the end of the day, not having a roof over your head, not knowing whether you can afford food or not? A lot of people are living in the poverty line like that, and some people are not only living on the poverty line, but they also don't have anywhere to live either. We should be showing these people kindness, of course we should. Good humans, that's what good humans do. Noisy sods. I have actually just walked past his little encampment, and I'm delighted to see he's also been given a tarpaulin to cover up where he is, and for something to lie on, so at least that's keeping him dry. He's probably drier now than I am, but I'm heading home. It's been a nice walk. It's time to get out the rain. See you later. Toodle pip.